Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you are seeing this, you're about to see the start of a week of workouts, and then we're going to talk about what went wrong and I guess what I'm doing now. That run is not going well. I stopped. Not because of running, but because of shin splints, which suck. And the treadmill makes them worse. So, gonna call it and figure out running by my next run, hopefully. Figure out a way to get outside, because that doesn't usually bother me as much. And get a pedicure as an excuse to, well, use them as an excuse for a pedicure. So the last thing you should have seen was me headed for a run, and that run had drills in it. The drills went really good. I felt like I found them really beneficial, but then this happened. So I don't know for sure what is actually wrong with my hand, but I tripped. This was before it even snowed in Nashville. Like, we're way behind right now. This was almost 2 weeks ago. I tripped. And I mean, I tripped over my own feet while running and fell face first onto the concrete. I mid-air had a moment where I thought I was going to catch myself, and that obviously didn't happen. So I didn't catch myself, and I don't think I've ever been in so much pain in my life as I was laying on the ground. I somehow managed to fall on both of my hands. Excuse, my dryer just finished in the background, of course. Managed to fall on both of my hands, hit my face right here, got road rash along my left hip, and obviously kind of hit my head right there. So, and I was like, thankfully not too far from my house. I was actually just in the neighborhood right behind mine. And I definitely laid there for a minute on the ground. Like, I didn't know what to do. And nobody saw it. So that could be good or bad. Somebody's Ring camera probably picked me up laying on the concrete wondering what I was doing. So I laid on the concrete for a minute, got myself together, kind of walked home like this, and I even taken my watch off, which was at the time on my left hand where it normally is, and got home, was in running shorts and a t-shirt, called my mom because I was like not sure what to do. I was still in so much pain at this point. And we were like, okay, well, it's afternoon, probably can't get in my doctor's office. Like, if it's terrible, I could go to urgent care, but most urgent cares can't do x-rays if something's broken potentially. So we got to the point of I would just call my doctor the next day if I was still in pain, but then I found that the urgent care that's just a couple miles from my house actually does, well, I thought they did x-rays there. They do x-rays at their other location, which is only a 20-minute drive. So I drove over there, they examined my hand, they put it in a splint there, and then sent me to the other one to do x-rays. X-rays came back non-conclusive, so they're like, it could be a bruise, could be a fracture, we really don't know. Bruise could take a few weeks to heal, but if it doesn't get better for a week, like, come back and see us. So I took off like the huge splint they had me in, and I got this one just so that I'd have something, but not something like that gets in so much way. But then, because my hand might be fractured, and I'm kind of nervous to run because I tripped over my feet while trying to go slower to keep my heart rate down, because I talk about zone 2 heart rate training all the time and how beneficial it is. I just like didn't know what to do after that. Like, I was afraid to get on my bike because I didn't want to put weight on my hand, and I was kind of nervous to go out and run, and I couldn't really, like, I'm still not sure about swimming. So I just kind of ended up for like right after that in this weird place, like limbo of what am I supposed to do. It's been a week and a half. I'm pretty sure it's probably fractured. I should probably go to the doctor. I just hate going to the doctor. And then I got snowed in this last week. And then on top of that, my cat got really sick, so I was taking him to the emergency vet. So it's just been a crazy week. And I did finally, so today is Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday, got on my bike. So what I figured out is I can't hold my hand on my base bars like I normally would, but I can put pressure here without any pain. So I've been doing some short trainer rides just to try and get some movement, and I'm hoping this coming week to start to get back to normal training. Obviously limiting myself to anything, like on anything that may cause pain. I'm going to try swimming tomorrow and see how that goes. So that is the saga of how my hand ended up in this brace. And yeah, I thought about making a whole separate video from this, but I decided to combine because I am really behind. I have a whole other video I now need to film an outro for that actually is going to go up before this. And yeah, I'm just going to try and get caught up and try and get back to my normal life this week. And thankfully there is no more snow in the forecast, because I'm also very nervous now. Every time I go outside, my steps to my house are a sheet of ice. The sidewalks in my neighborhood are a sheet of ice. The law student in me is sitting here in my head going, well, because I'm in a townhome, so the HOA maintains everything, and they pay, like, I'm pretty sure they paid for snowplows to come through. The law student in my head is going, well, who is responsible for maintaining the sidewalks? And so like the steps to my house, I'm like 90% sure are mine, even though they maintain the railing. So I'm sitting here wondering, like, should they have been responsible for salting them so that I'm not like afraid I'm gonna slip constantly? Like, I could run on the roads. I saw some like people from the neighborhood behind my running on the road today. But that's getting way off topic. I am hoping to have some actual training going on this week. I really enjoyed the workouts that I'd gotten in that week that I think I fractured my hand. And of course classes started back, so it's been a really fun time of going to work, going to class, taking the cat to the emergency vet, and this just goes to show absolutely everything can go wrong, and you just kind of have to take things as they happen, and not everything is going to go perfectly, but that is just life, and we all manage to work around it. And I guess the dog is telling me that I will see you in the next one.